U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says the talks produced a series of steps world powers and Iran hope to take that will reduce Iran's capability to make a nuclear bomb and prevent it from doing so.
And today I can tell you that the political understanding with details that we have reached is a solid foundation for the good deal that we are seeking. It is the foundation for a deal that will see Iran reduce its stockpile of enriched uranium by 98% for 15 years.
Diplomats met in this Swiss city for more than a week after more than a decade of nuclear tensions. If the understanding is implemented, the European Union and the U.S. will lift all nuclear-related sanctions against Iran over time as they monitor Iran's compliance. But diplomats say this non-binding understanding does not guarantee an easing of tensions between Iran and the West. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif.
We have serious differences with the United States. We have built mutual mistrust in the past, and I hope that good implementation of this and commitment to the obligations that each side has taken or will take, because no agreement has been reached.
But the conclusion of these negotiations could go a long way in relieving some of the causes of this mistrust in both the West and in Iran, says Ali Vayaz, the International Crisis Group's senior analyst on Iran.
Iran today is the most sanctioned country in the world, and the sanctions have been devastating on the Iranian population. Almost every Iranian has felt the impact of sanctions. Their quality of life and their life standard has been significantly diminished.
U.S. critics of the talks say Iran is an aggressor in the Middle East, and Iranian critics say Western powers are aggressive. Critics on both sides assert that the other will not live up to any promises it makes. Kerry says the negotiations are crucial for removing the threat a nuclear-armed Iran would pose to the U.S. and its regional allies.
To design institutions and to develop global norms. Simply demanding that Iran capitulate makes a nice soundbite, but it's not a policy. It is not a realistic plan. So the true measure of this understanding is not whether it meets all the desires of one side at the expense of the other. The test is whether or not it will leave the world safer.
Diplomats have more tough tests ahead of them as they prepare to put together a formal, binding nuclear agreement by a June 30th deadline. Heather Murdock, VOA News, Lausanne, Switzerland.